Warner Brothers streaming service is rebranding.
Stop.
It will no longer be Max. In fact, before it was Max, it was HBO Max. Before it was HBO Max, it was HBO Now. Before it was HBO Now, it was HBO Go. Now it's going back to being HBO Max.
Dude, I just got used to saying Max.
Literally, same here.
I was the person that held on and would not stop from calling it HBO Max because once I get in the habit, it's very hard for me to get out of that.
And it actually worked. Unlike Twitter, I still call Twitter.
Yeah.
I had been calling Max
for a while.
Yeah.
You were doing better than I was.
I kind of got into it, and I feel like they just on the app changed
Switched
the
all the
logo.
graphics.
Yeah, to make it even less tied to HBO.
Yeah.
And now apparently that was a big mistake according to Warner Brothers Discovery, and so they announced yesterday that they're rebranding once again. And so coming later this year, this summer, they're gonna actually start officially showing it as HBO Max
Going back.
Yeah.
Going back. Here's the thing. I approve of this. I think, why would you want to throw away your well-known brand of HBO?
HBO is, not everybody likes it, but it is one of the most respected names in entertainment, right?
It's been around for so many years. So many great TV shows have been tied to HBO.
Great logo.
Yep.
Great branding.
Yep.
And they're like, let's get rid of that.
We're not associated with this at all.
Yeah.
That was such a dumb move.
Forget about HBO.
That was such a dumb move. And yeah, I think this is definitely the right thing. Even though people are kind of trashing them and making fun of them for switching around, this was the right way to go about it. You have to, HBO Max is the way to brand this.
Make up your mind.
And stick with it.
And maybe helpful if you make up your mind and don't throw away. It doesn't seem like good business to throw away a brand. Same with Twitter. Why throw away a brand that a lot of people appreciated and try to start something completely different and get people used to that? That's a lot of work and money spent. And
there's difference there with ownership changing. This has always been owned by Warner Brothers. Yes, Discovery has come on board and AT&T was involved and there's all sorts of different stuff. But it was always owned by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And HBO has always been a big brand for them. So it made zero sense that they moved away from that.
I'm glad it's going back to HBO Max. So now we just have to get used to calling it that again. I don't know why they went through all of this. They literally, this is as long as they've had an HBO streaming service.
Yeah.
This has been a problem where they just keep renaming it.
Yeah, they just don't know what to call it. Apparently they're just trying not to pigeonhole it into something where people think it's one thing, but it really is more than that. And so that's why they wanted to stick with the Max thing or go full Max. I don't know. They're just moving all over the place. But yeah, they need to go with HBO. And listen, we recently went through rebranding. It's not fun.
No, it's not.
I feel bad for whoever has to go in and change all their logos.
Why put yourself through this every 3 years? It's so much work.
It's so much work.
Even if the brand kind of sucks, it's well, is it worth it though?
Yeah. Don't change after this, Warner Brothers.
Just leave it.